Hey toy fan, what is going on? Now before we get into the video, I just wanted to talk to you about our brand new merchandise store with Spreadshop. With lots of goodies available in the store for both men and women. We have tees, we have hoodies, we have mugs and a whole bunch of other accessories. Plus we have a new range of stickers. As you can see here, we have the Caution Unboxer, also available in inboxer format. And of course we have the Crazy Mikey Shining sticker. Not only that, in celebration of Toy Photography A Beginner's Guide and the new series The Journey Continues, I've created this evolution of a toy photographer design. As you can see, we have the white vector design on a black hoodie and this thing is comfortable as hell. We have the black vector alternative as well. And of course, we have the sticker. We ship worldwide. Link will be in the description and also at the bottom of this video on the merch shelf. Thank you so much for all the support you have given me and this channel, from the OG subscribers all the way to the new. So now let's crack on with the video and get to work. What is going on, toy fan? Project Piper Customs here and welcome back once again to Toy Photography, and this time the journey continues. Now, despite what you may have seen on my Toy Photography Beginner's Guide series, and if you follow me on Insta, you'll see I've done quite a bit in the game. But despite that, there are still a few tricks that I myself have not tried yet. Have you ever heard of the glass technique? Now, disclaimer time, I myself have indeed done one trick with glass in toy photography. That was essentially lighting up translucent effects, primarily from underneath, but there's many a different trick you can do with glass. And one of the main things it is used for is flying and elevation. And that is what I haven't tried. But there are tons that I admire in the game that have pulled this trick off, and I thought what better time to give it a go. So it's my turn now. We got our glass panel. It's a bit mucky and grotty, got to give it a bit of a clean up, but this is what we will be using, and this just came out of an old picture frame. We have our subject. So you ready? I'm ready, am I? Let's go. All right, and there you have the setup. Pretty simple. We just have a A3 sheet print out from Google. All right, we just got some cups and that's all that's propping up the glass panel. And of course we have Superman right there on top. All right, haven't got any lights on, literally just want to see how this will come together. And this is kind of the angle I want to go for. All right, so as you can see, if I can get it tilted just there, all right, that's kind of what I'm after. But I have run into an issue. Okay, I do not believe that my tripod for my camera is actually tall enough, even if I extend all the legs, okay, and ratchet up the neck. In that instance, with the camera, I am left with one option. You're gonna have to take it to the floor. All right, people, we made it to the floor. I have not been down in the trenches since, well, this shot. Yeah, it has been a while, but you know what? It was needed, and fair play, because I managed to get the camera exactly where I want it. I have got a couple of lights set up. Got this one over here. This one purely is just to illuminate the figure for this portion of the video, and I'll go over the other light positionings once I get them on. But for now, I just wanted to focus a little bit and talk you through the posing. As you can see, we have the figure. He's arched all the way back. His legs are brought together and his feet are turned inwards. Okay, so that once we get the camera directly over him, will really hide majority of his feet and will give you that flying pose. For example, like so. Okay, so this is kind of the view we are going for, and you can barely see the feet, especially from this angle. I'm a bit too over because I'm looking over the camera itself. So with everything in position, with the glass, the backdrop, the figure, I'm going to show you how it looks like in the camera frame. Okay, so that is how we are looking at the moment before I get any of the rest of the lights on, and I'll give you a look at the settings, which are just there. Okay, we're running an f-stop of 16, all right, ISO at 200, and we're looking at the tungsten, I believe, on the white balance. Okay, yeah, white fluorescent light. Okay, so now all that's left to do is to get the rest of the lights on, take you through that, and then get this shot taken. And we have lights on, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so let's take a little moment to go through them. Obviously starting with this lamp, you saw this earlier, that's just in a repositioned area, and that's just going to come in and cut across and give Superman some light in this way. Down here we have the Ulanzi panel, okay, and that is on the yellow light setting, brightest, and that's just beaming sunlight straight down the middle of that cityscape. Up here we have our two trusty lamps, okay, so we got the desk lamp right here, okay, and this is just providing some downlight straight on to this part of Superman and the cityscape. And then of course we have the yellow lamp here, and this is beaming sunlight straight on to Superman's head and cape, and this is how it looks in the viewfinder. All right, so pretty happy with how this turned out. It's giving him some nice little bit of shadowing and trying to match the light from within the scene, but also trying to maintain that charm of the fact that he is just a man flying around on some wires being superimposed onto a fake backdrop. So all we can do now is take the shot and see how it came out, but you'll see it at the end. Now we're going to go to another day with another setup. Oh, right, so that's flying out the way. So what else can we do with the glass technique? So I was having a think and this sprung straight to mind. Now, if you haven't seen this picture already, it's been doing the rounds, and Necker themselves even shared it on their account. It is the amazing Last Ronin shot taken by Jason Yang, aka Work More or Less. And as you can see within the shot, he himself has used the glass technique to aid in reflections, and he pulled it off magnificently. And that was a light bulb I needed. We are giving reflections a try, or in my case, holograms. Alrighty Roo, ladies and gentlemen, we have our second setup. Bit mental, as you can see, it's a bit all over the place, but I will talk you through it. We have the SHF Tony Stark, we have our gantry, 112 gantry. Believe it or not, that was actually the very first video I had on this channel, is a review of that thing, and it's awful. The video's awful. That's a wicked piece of kit. As you can see, we've got two of the ZD Toys Hall of Armor. They are the light up versions, but we're not going to be using the light up features on them, as it does distract from the picture. But the Mark 1 and Mark 2 are light up versions of the suits, and those lights will be on. As you can see here, we've got my tablet, which is going to be simulating Tony Stark's computer hologram desk thing. Okay, and I've got a graphic which I'll turn the brightness up and you'll see it on screen now. Okay, and that's what we're going to be using for the table. And we have a little push button light here, okay, with a bit of a filter. We have this lamp, and of course we have this lamp here. You can see we've got the pane of glass in view, so the idea is we're going to have the hologram right here. Okay, obviously there's nothing in my hand. I need to get my phone, because it's my phone is what we'll be using. All right, so the glass pane is at an angle, so when we hold the phone with the image, it's going to reflect. And of course, the further away I go with it, you know, it will pull back on the camera and it will look like it's floating in front of him. But I don't want to show you it just yet. I'll do that when I get all the lights on, and then I can demonstrate it properly. But yeah, so we've got a little diorama concrete pavement thing at the back. That's just acting as the back wall to his workshop. So now let's kill the lights, turn some lights on, and let's show you this hologram. All right, and now we've got the setup all lit with the proper lighting. The room light is off, all the other lights are on, and we are looking good. Okay, so as you can see, we've got the lights on for the suits, we've got this lamp on, the screen display is on, and we've got this light here. So this is how it's looking in the viewfinder. So as you can see there, all nicely framed up, and we're aiming for the hologram to be right about there in between the two suits. So let me bring in the picture itself, and that there is going to be our holographic image. Okay, image I pulled off of Google, increased the brightness on my phone to max, and also went in and adjusted the brightness of the picture itself and the saturation to really boost it up, hence why it's all pixely. So here is what we're going to do. As you can see, it's reflecting in the glass just like so. Hello. So just to get it into Tony's line of sight, and on the table we can play around with it. We can do this, we can do that, just like that. So I'm going to aim for the hologram to be about there. Okay, so that's what we're going to aim for. Now I'm going to need... So as you can see now, the image itself is sunk right back into that black background. Okay, so it's a lot smaller on screen, and with that I can bring it closer to the glass. Okay, so if I bring it closer to the glass, as you can see automatically it is a lot more in focus in the shot itself. A lot better than what it was, and Tony's in focus also. So let's check out the final shot on the viewfinder. And there it is, a much more in focus holographic image along with Tony. I'm really happy with how this one turned out. I look forward to trying to implement this in other toy shots 100%. All you got to do is get yourself a wireframe image like so on a black background, and you can have tons and tons of fun, even possibly for tangible lightsaber effects. You never know, you might even see that here on this channel. And now let's conclude with a look at the final shots. And there you have it. 2 more notches on the Glass Technique bedpost, and I'm really happy with how both of these shots turned out. And I hope this has inspired you to give the Glass Technique in any form a try for yourself. So if you enjoyed this video, please eviscerate that like button, subscribe and hit that bell if you'd like to see more in this series. Let me know what you think of these shots down in the comments below, and as always I will see you in the next one. Take care.